What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. This is one of these videos when I say I hate to be the ex-body that told you so, but I told you so. What I mean by when I say I told you so, I told you guys that this Sony turned my mouse off. The Sony of the old is no more. You guys keep waiting for all these all these great exclusives from Sony. They're not coming. They're nowhere to be found. That's not the way that Sony is structuring their company in the PlayStation division right now. Now, Jack Tritton has said this, Mark Cerny has said this, Yoshida has said this. Like, what's the importance, for, exclusives are no big deal. They said they put out 10 exclusives, only 3 would make money, and Sony right now they're trying to spend as little as possible and make the most money as possible. Spend little, earn big. This is their goal. Now, I'm going to read this article to you, just a little bit of it. Sony admits first-party PS4 games lineup in 2015 are a little sparse. Third-party full exclusive increasingly difficult to secure. So Sony's out there trying to buy third-party exclusives, and it's hard to do. That's why they're depending on multi-plats and indies to sell their consoles. It's something that I've been saying from day uno. It says during the Electronics Investor Relations Day 2015, Sony Computer Entertainment CEO Andrew House talked about first-party and third-party games on the PlayStation 4. First of all, House mentioned that Sony is working very hard to strongly support third-party publishers and developers, and he explained that this is particularly important because the first-party game lineup is a little sparse this year. Damn, that motherfucker's a wanker, a tea drinker. That motherfucker said it's a little sparse. Nah, you got jack shit. I'm just being honest with you. You don't have anything. So it's going to be another year. Now you know the real reason why they're not going to Gamescom. This right here tells it all. It's not that they're looking for some little remote, more, more personal event, more intimate event in France. No, they don't have anything to show. It's no different than what Nintendo does with E3 when they do these pre-tape showing because they don't have a lot of content. They don't have any third-party support. They don't have enough content to fill up an hour or some change. They don't. That's why Nintendo does these little pre-recorded things and show them during E3. They can just show their titles. That's it. They don't have an hour and a half worth or an hour worth of content. They don't have it. That's why Nintendo does these pre-recorded shows and show them during E3. And this is not a stab at Nintendo. Hey, you work with what you got. Because all this shit here, you guys saying this, you don't know this is coming, and this studio is working on this, and this studio is working. No. Sony Santa Monica is working on this big game. No. Reject Spawn Entertainment of the 13 Powers working on this game? No. Stop it with this shit already, okay? There's 2 companies out there right now with exclusives, and that's Nintendo and Microsoft. Sony, no. You know what I mean? And, but at the end of the day, if you think about it, it seems like, and I know and I don't want to seem biased, you will go with the company that has it all. Has all of the multiplats and has all of the exclusives, and that will be the Xbox One. Sony, like I said, at the end of the day, like, honestly, like, just being real, like, if you're depending or waiting on some big, grand, splash from Sony as far as the exclusive, that is no more. It isn't. You know what I mean? They say, they said the days of them pumping money to them IPs and them not making no money, they're not doing that shit anymore. They can't afford to. You know what I mean? So I think that now, what's still you're gonna have the non-believers in the comment section. And check it out. I'm not even trolling. I'm not even giving you guys shit. I'm just telling you some shit from the bottom. That's common sense. When Sony's working on 40 brand new IPs, and then when they have this PlayStation event, you see what the creator of God of War, I think it's Jeff something, working on a little comic strip game. This is what they're doing. This is, they said they can sell 5,000 indies and be profitable. When I read that in 2013, automatic red arrows went up in my head like, they can sell 5,000 indies and be profitable. And I think it's funny because last generation, where you had the Xbox, which had a whole indie section, then you had Xbox Live Arcade, which got brand new games every Wednesday. That didn't count. But now all of a sudden, all these 400 indies that Sony is making, now those are that are coming to their platform, which aren't even exclusive. They're like timed exclusive. That would count. That would matter. They're games. And I'm not even trying to take a stab at the indie thing here. I'm not. But it's funny. Like you gotta be listen. You gotta be honest with yourself, and you can still be a PlayStation fan. Say, hey, fine, fuck it. I like the PlayStation better than the Xbox. But you can't have it all ways. You know what I mean? Like 1 minute is this. Oh, it's about the indies that they get. I bought it because the indies. Because last generation, no one cared about those indies. No one cared about those arcade games. Because when Xbox fans are like, shit, we got a lot of exclusives. We get games every Wednesday. That didn't count. Oh, now it's about the resolution. You're about to lose that. You see what the developer from Project Card said, that, and I think that's why Microsoft is being brand. I was going to do a separate video on this. Actually, I am, but I'm going to say this. A lot of these games that are coming out that may be 900p on the Xbox One, when DX12 comes out, that's not going to be the case. They're going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second. You see what the developer from Project Card said, that, with the X12 Project Card can see a 30 to 40% increase in performance. So you're going from 900p to 1080p locked, 60 frames per second, locked. But anyway, all around across the board, I'll let you know right now that Microsoft is going to win E3 hands down. Now we know why they're not going to Gamescom. Now, if you're going to say, there's no way in hell that you can say that Sony can win E3 showing multiplayer, because those same games right there will be on the Xbox One, the PC, I doubt the Wii U, but they will be on every other platform. So you can't win E3 by showing games that are, touting these games or boasting these games that are coming to other platforms. Only you get to play the demo first, only on PlayStation. Come on. Well, you get to play the beta first, only on PlayStation. So now Sony's gonna win E3 because they get betas first. Stop that shit, man. When it comes to this year's E3, hands down, Microsoft will come out there, wipe their ass on Sony's face, and keep it moving. But you guys are still gonna say, it was boring. They didn't give us this. They didn't do that. They showed too many exclusives. You're not gonna have time to play all those games. I guarantee you guys are gonna come right back after Microsoft showing and say that find something. It was too many games. I couldn't concentrate. I got whiplash from looking from the reel, and then my neck started hurting, and then my sinus started draining, and I had to get up and blow my nose, so I missed other parts of the show. So now I'm suing Microsoft and Aaron Greenberg and Phil Spencer because they showed too many games, and I couldn't concentrate. And I had to, take my Ritalin, and then I had to grab my Oxycontin because I had to get high and I was depressed because Sony didn't have shit. Stop it. Let's at least be honest with ourselves. Give credit where credit's due. I told you guys before, and I say it again, and if you didn't know, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I own this motherfucker. I'm dying for a reason to play it. I bought it for their exclusives only. You hear that? Only. My Xbox One is my main gaming platform. Okay? I do the bulk of my gaming on this motherfucker here. Alright? Whether it's my multi-plats, communicating, Netflix, flicksters, tricksters, hipsters, clipsters, whatever the fuck, and dicksters. I do it all on my Xbox One, okay? Everything. This here is for their exclusives. Now, I got God of War Remastered, which I already beat. But I told you guys before, I'm let you know how biased I am. That was my best game, favorite game, last generation was God of War. Then maybe which is a tie between the Mass Effect series and Gears of War of last generation. I'll let you know right now that I'm not biased. I don't mind giving credit where credit is due. Okay? So again, it's going to be another year of me not playing, my PlayStation 4. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But I'm going to wrap this video, and then you guys going to fill the comment section up with a bunch of dog shit. Like, come on. At least I'm coming. Oh, if you're a real PlayStation dude, and I'm not even going to disrespect you and call you a pony. If you are a real PlayStation dude, you should be upset by this. Sony, where are the games? You guys you buy these platforms, these consoles, you're investing in something. You want the exclusive. You want these great games that Sony are capable of making. And they're not giving. This console came out in 2013. Now here it is in 2015, still nothing. Now we gotta wait another year to 2016. Maybe we get, Uncharted and Street Fighter. That's what you're gonna rank. That's what you're gonna add on. That's it. Then it's gonna be dry again. Like, come on, man. You gotta get come on. Don't come out with that list. Try Pico 5 and Godzilla. Nah, even Sony ain't even counting that shit. They said that their first party lineup is a little sparse. So when you guys come in our Big Game and Small Talk podcast and leave that dumbass list, Sony doesn't even count that goddamn list. They don't have any games. They don't have any exclusives, okay? So stop it with that shit, okay? This is your boy Next Gen 720, and as I always say, bang, bang. Gundam style.